Nations. What is going on, nations? Listen, listen. I'm in the back seat of the car. Listen, I've been trying to run, okay, from the sun and from noise for the last 30 minutes. Do you hear me? Okay, it's noise in the house, it's noise outside. Okay, so if y'all hear some noise and stuff going on, cars beeping, flying by, kids hollering and screaming, I'm in the back seat of the car outside. Okay, listen, listen. Can y'all see me? I might have to extend my arm so y'all can see me. It's already a glare in the glasses, but listen. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is a good, or no. Yeah. Wait. The glare. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Listen. Okay. So here's the thing, right? And this is for a woman. Whoever you are, don't do it. It's gonna be a little struggle because you already in it. You know you've been in it. But just believe God, okay? I need y'all to see me. So there is I'm sorry, y'all. There is a woman, and you have fallen in love with a counterfeit. Okay. Let me tell you, he been singing that genuine in them jeans for the most part, and don't you fall. I mean, you done fail. I mean, you in it. But I want you to know, if you can, tuck and roll up out of that thing, okay? You can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you, okay? This here is a narcissist, and he's going to do you well until he get his way. It's a lot of manipulation, a lot of gameplay, a lot of you showing up to do this and that, and he doing nothing. He just sitting behind the scenes, and you showing your face, and you putting 2,000% in, and his words happen to be the best words, and you don't mean a drop of a piece of hat, dime, penny, grass, anything. Everything he mentions is about himself, and you got to be there without saying nothing. Keep your mouth shut, zipped up, is what he is saying, in a mental way. The abuse is there mentally, everything. And because you have not truly allowed yourself to experience the love of Christ, you have given yourself, your heart, your everything to this man. And let me tell you, sister, it's not a game. I used to be, and my ex-husband, when I was married, oh my gosh. It's not a game. It's not a game. You will get put through loops and hoops, because first your first love ought to be Christ, right? The Lord. And depending on how we were raised or what happened to us, because we all, a lot of us women, including myself, done been through some mental abuse, physical abuse, all type of abuse, all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether you put yourself in it, or it just came to you, or it just happened, generational curses or whatever. But just know that you are safe in the Lord's arms, but you got to get out of that one. You have to get out of this one right here. Okay. I done been through it, um, I done been through it. It's rocky. It's not, it's not, none of it is, real, when you're dealing with narcissists, when you're dealing with, and not just, you know, when you, and then you're not, there's no foundation. There's no commitment to nothing. Of course you got to learn each other or whatever, but I want to say to you, get out quick, um, this narcissist, this man, he feel like he have your all being because that's what you gave him. You trust him with a lot. You trusting him with too much, and it's okay, it's okay, because I've been married twice. I was married twice, divorced twice. Do you understand? Do you hear me? First marriage, walked into something, same thing. Walked into something, thought it was everything: flowers, roses, cakes, ice skating, gymnastics and everything. Got me to move out there where he was, and guess what? All hell broke loose. Okay, every day I felt like I was in hell. Who did I turn to? The church. I had a church home out there. And by the grace of God, he directed me through my pastor at the time on what to do. And in my situation at that time, this is going to help somebody. In my situation at that time, you don't have to be afraid or embarrassed. This is your life. And in that situation, when I was there at that time, I had to go to a homeless shelter to get out. Because this person was trying to kill me. It was a lot of manipulation. It was a lot of physical abuse. It was some adultery. And that stuff was not cool. And because I didn't have no relationship with Christ. It was like a straight failure. It failed. It was a failure. And when you want to just experience on your own, can't nobody tell you nothing until you experience, Can't nobody tell us nothing until we experience it. Or until after you out of it. And it's crazy because, see, I left at the drop of a dime. And that's how quick that we got married. Okay. In 2019, I'm tripping. I came back in 2011. Okay. 2009. Okay. So that was the first. Okay. In 2009, I gave my life to Christ. I came back in 2011. I left out of the state of California. I moved with this man. Okay, it was all roses and Gucci and gold and rings and everything else. Let's see. Got out there in 2009 about a month and a half, 2 months after being out there. We got a place together, and this was like right away, And so and where we was at was pretty cheap. So it wasn't nothing, money, jobs. So, but, then, so we got a place, right? Got married, got into church, right? We was invited to church by the neighbor at the time. And then when we joined, she didn't go no more. But, we went to church. We started going to church. Okay. Got married. Okay. This was when? Maybe about, I think after we started going to church 2 months after I moved out there with, I don't know. It was like, I'm trying to remember y'all without lying. It was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it was less than like, it was less than like 5 months. We got married. The moment we got married, all hell broke loose. It's like the devil have to get you out of your comfort zone, away from your family, away from your people. Narcissists have to get you out of your comfort zone, away from your family, away from people that can save you. Somewhere he know he can just put you to death, period. Start to line up the death trap and get your tail inside of it, so he can just sit there and watch you bum him up and smoke and watch you holler. Because that's for 10 facts how it was for me. Sweetheart, you're probably young. I don't know. But whoever you are, you're struggling. And you know what? You don't have to settle. You ain't got to settle for that, because he talking good in those jeans. That's what they sing. That's what the men sing. They like how you look. You beautiful, you thick, whatever you is. You looking good to them, and they gonna sing it until they get their hands on you. They gonna sing it until they get you to give them your house keys. They gonna sing it until they get you to give them your car keys. They gonna sing it until you let them go on and bring that duffel bag full of the couple of pair of drawers and some boxer shorts too. Y'all know how. Let me just lay here on the couch for a couple of nights. I ain't trying to leave. Sweet talk you. Eat up your kids' food. If you ain't got no food, eat up your food. Been there, done that. Been real dumb about it. I ain't calling you dumb, sweetheart. I'm just saying. We can get there. We can get to that point when you don't know the love of Christ. You don't know who you are. You haven't experienced that yet. And it ain't too late. Long as he ain't coming. Yeah, he coming back. But as long as he's not here now. So if you in a just a messed up situation right now, any way possible, call on Jesus and get some help and get out of that. You falling for a counterfeit who wants your life. It's the enemy. Right? It's the enemy. Because you beautiful. Because the counterfeit that I had, whoo, it was he cursed my life and called himself loving me at the same time. And I was like, wait, that don't sound right. But okay. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, Mama, just text me. I'm recording right now. What happened? I'm in the car. Oh yeah, baby, go ahead. Oh, it's okay. I forgot. It's okay. I'm gonna be in there right now. In a minute. As soon as I get finished, okay? It should be soft now though. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, just let it sit. That hot water's going, it's going to make it real soft. I mean, it's pretty much done because I had put, I'm sorry, guys. I had put water in it twice. So, okay, let me get back and I'll be right in here as soon as I'm finished, okay? Thank you for calling. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Listen, so I was like, that don't sound right, but okay. He would love on me and talk about me like a dog at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I've been with counterfeits. You hear me? Not allowing, you go through it. We go through it. That's women done been through it. The ones who ain't ashamed to talk about it. I done been through it. They been dumb. Okay? Being silly, being real gullible. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You just got to get out of that real quick. You gotta get out of that because that right here, that's gonna take energy. That's gonna take all you got. Oh, but he fine, girl. He fine, and he talked to me right. I promise. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but he's not one of them. But yes, he is. He's a dog. That's what he is. Forgive my language. But listen, you don't want to do that, okay? Cause what it's gonna cause is a lot of hurt. You gonna, I don't know how far you are, whoever you are, I don't know how far you are in this, but you already in it. But I don't know how far. I don't know if this is the beginning. Y'all just now moving in, or y'all might have, went in the bedroom a time or two, or y'all just now going on your second date, third, first. I don't know how far you into it, but I know you in love. And whatever the case may be, it's not it. Okay. So get out of there, sweetie, and uh ask the Lord. I'll pray for you, whoever you are, because I've been through it multiple times. Just being impatient. you know oh, this, I'm a change him. That was me so many times. I'm a make him, good and well. He ain't got nothing to do with your destiny. But I ain't in church. He has nothing to do with your destiny. He has nothing to do. A counterfeit has nothing to do. How do we know that he's a counterfeit? Well, first of all, you gotta. Okay, well, I can't say that. I was gonna say be sensitive to the spirit, but if you really don't have a relationship like that, or if you, and I can't even say that, because the times I was being done, I had a relationship, but I was falling surely out of that relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because I was distracted by just frustration in my world, frustration, just people, places, and things. And I just was like, listen, I'm finna do me for a minute. And who cares what the world say? So let me try to get in a lighter place for y'all. I'm sorry, guys. Who cares, right? Ooh, it's real dark. Let me open it. I'm gonna open the things, y'all. Ooh, maybe I could sit back in the front. This is way better. I'm finna get back in the front. I'm just gonna be. Listen, y'all. Listen. You climbed over the seat before in a car, okay? Ain't nobody going around. Ain't nobody got time for that. What'd she say? Ain't nobody got time for that. I was in the back. Remember I told you guys? Look at all this sun up here. I was in the back. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I was in the back because it was a lot of sun. Sorry. Y'all bear with me real quick and I'm gonna be done. Okay, I just wanted to come on here real fast. I'm sorry. I'm trying to turn the steering wheel so I can set it up here. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Now. Okay, can y'all see me? Y'all can see me. Okay, I'm trying not to. I don't want this video to be so long. These glasses is crooked. My nose is sweating. Oh my gosh, who cares? Listen. So, just the real talk of it all. I was stuck in many, counterfeit situations. It didn't matter because I wanted to be loved. Right? So I was so distracted by everything. I just was like, listen, because I rule the world right now. So I didn't care about what nobody else said, because I was ruling all of this. And I felt like I needed to just give myself some space. Away from folks, out of my ear, I wanted to do me. So in that, I kind of jumped around a couple of places, but now going back to the first marriage, that was in 2009, I jumped and went. And when I told my mama, I made for sure 10 facts that I was leaving the next 5 minutes after I told her. I was like, Mama, yeah, what? I'm going to Vegas. What? What you mean? With who? Where? When you going? Why? What's in Vegas? I'm leaving. What? So, it was so dumb. But I felt that, at the time that, he loved me and that's been my crush and, and it was just, It was something else. It was so much something else that it sent me back. I left in 2009. I came back in 2011. Watch this. We got married in October. Was it October? We got married October. The judge declared it an annulment in December. The abuse and everything that took place, I was almost dead. Gone. My mama wouldn't have had no middle child. I would have been gone. Because I just knew, I knew what I was doing, right? I felt I wanted to, it was the love, the talk, I don't know. He was sexy or whatever. He walked sexy. He had that thug walk. He wasn't no P-U-N-K. I almost said something. Can you talk like that on here anymore? Anyways, guys, listen. And so anyways, I went for the thug street looking life. And it was, I hung in there as long as until I really knew that my life was at jeopardy. Now, when you gotta sleep with utensils under your pillow, it's time to go. And that's what the situation was. And it wasn't cute at all. You can't get no sleep. Doors getting kicked in. Every time somebody, it's embarrassing. Neighbors like, my God, honey, did you hear that? You don't want to get yourself in a predicament to where you can't get out of, or you end up in a place 6 feet under. Get out of there. It's a counterfeit. He lying. I'm trying to get the glare out the glasses, guys. He's lying. He lying about it all. Oh, it's a glare. Sorry. He lying. Okay. You have something going for your life. You just ain't found out yet. Okay. And it's okay. Even if you do have that relationship with Christ, right? Okay. And you still feel like, okay, that's the one, wherever y'all met at, he's a counterfeit. He's hiding the fact. Oh, I just got that in my spirit. He's hiding the fact that he's been to jail. And everybody got a story. Everybody got a story. I've been to jail. Listen, y'all thought y'all had some stuff on me. I tell you, you know nothing. But ain't nothing ever hid. I don't have nothing to hide. All I have is testimonies from all of it. I'm to the point where, hey, listen, I'm looking to save somebody else. I've been to jail. Put that on your list. Anyways, he's hiding that fact. So like I said, everybody got a story. Okay, we come from a place. We okay. Jail, okay. But I'm just saying, when you got to seek out and search out, and he real, and it ain't got to be right away, but if the man real quiet about his life, but he want to know everything about you, and that's the thing where women mess up, because we talk a lot. And especially if you ain't had no friends and you come against a man or along a man, and he just there, and he just happen to just be in your back pocket all the time. He just there on the phone. You answer your texts and stuff. Yeah, we want that. We want that for a relationship. But if this is a man trying to get you, the enemy using this man to take you out of here, it's something wrong. It's something up. It's something. If your senses ain't kicked in yet, how many red flags done hit your face, hit you upside the head like, hey, hello. I've been there. See the red flags, and I just be like, bye-bye, red flag. So, bye-bye, red flag. Who is you? Bye-bye, red flag. And was jacked up in the end. Barely made it out. Had to call my mama. Mama! What? Come get me, Trinity. What? Where you at? And then you have to probably sit with that lecture, or I told you. I told you. Yes, our mothers know best. But Jesus knows first. But you've been distracted. And it's tainted love, sweetheart. I'm telling you, it's tainted love. It's tainted all over the place. It's tainted all up against the walls. You just can't see it. And that's what he wants to do, is blind you to the fact that he's a narcissist, and he's getting ready. He's going to try to take everything you got. So let me tell y'all something. A man knows. I don't care how old he is. Well, yeah, okay. He got to be a full grown man. He got to be grown up now. A man knows a woman who he will play with and a woman he will marry. And a lot of times, especially in this day and age, right now, this time, there are narcissists like monkeys never before all around this camp. It's a lot of them. And if you have not took the time to just let time just tell, time will tell anything. Jesus, the Lord's eyes behold everything. He don't miss out on nothing. But just in case you missed out on all them red flags or didn't want to pay attention to the red flags, time tells. And you probably, missed out on what time was trying to tell you, because you just so falling into the man's eyes. You ain't it, sis. Now listen, wait a minute, I almost forgot. Okay. Now, it's a difference. Okay, this is okay. This is for a woman who's basically on her own. She doesn't have, you don't have like, not saying that you ain't got friends or nothing, but you don't have like, you're not spiritually led, or you don't have, like, okay, let me not say spiritually led, because I'm thinking now, I'm looking back on myself now, okay? If the Lord told you to, if the Lord doesn't, reveal to you your husband, okay, I ain't talking to you then. Okay, husband, if you ain't the counterfeit, stop tripping. What, if it's not you, I'm trying to make it clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put that line down the middle so it can, okay, this ain't, if it's been revealed to you, okay, the Lord through a dream, the Lord, your pastor, or, that, you and such, this is your wife, is your husband. Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying, forgive me. I didn't mean to say it ugly like that. I'm not talking to you. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying this is for a woman who is just kind of like, she doing her thing. Like she's just living her. But this is for a woman who, whether you have kids or you don't have kids, you are really, I'm not even sure if you're in church or not, but this is for a woman who is basically really you're by yourself, like you're doing this thing on your own, whether you got kids or not, whether you're in school, whether you, I feel you have kids. I don't know. This is what I'm feeling, but I don't know. I'm just saying. Your belief has been shaken a little bit. Previously, whatever situation happened, your belief has been shaken, and that's why you are not in church right now. You might watch it on TV or something, or you might go here and there, but you're not really affiliated with a church right now. This is for a woman. You're just doing it on your own. You're just doing it how you feel. You can, how you know to do it. How and you ran into a counterfeit. And right now, this man is trying to get you to a place to where he can hem you up somewhere. So, get out of there. If it's not already happening, get out of there. Get you some help. Get out of there. And I done been, and I'm finna be done, because look at how long this is. Y'all forgive me. I done been with a counterfeit who, multiple times put a bag over my head. Listen, he put a trash bag, okay, forced me to the floor, wrestled me, matter of fact, to the floor, put a trash bag over my head, okay, tied it in a little knot around the back, okay, took the shoestrings out of the tennis shoes that I had on. First, he chased me through some apartments. Let me tell you, listen, okay, because this is serious for you, sweetheart, whoever you is, this is serious. He chased me. Let me let y'all know, he chased me through some apartments. I'm running. I knock on the door. Okay, I knock on a door. Some people's door. Some people, a lady and her husband answered, and I said, please, because he'd been chasing me through these apartments for like 10 minutes before. And I'm out of breath now. Okay, and my friend in these apartments I was running through at the time, just a couple years back. My friend, she wasn't home. She hadn't been home like for 2 days. I think she had went out of town. But that day, I knew she was always home. She didn't go nowhere. We was always together. But these 2 days, she was gone. So I knew if I had ran straight to her door, because she was in these same apartments I was running through. Had I ran straight through her, I'm trying to get to some light. There we go. Had I ran straight through her to her door, it would have just been open. Not open like wide open, her door, and like, she lived there. It was just, if she had one kid like I did. And actually I didn't get pregnant yet until like 2005. I think I was like 17 going on 18. Anyways, ran, knocked on some people's door, right? They opened the door, this woman and her husband. And I was like, please help me. Can you tell him to leave me alone or whatever? He's trying to, he's trying to hurt me. And it was like, her husband was like, stop playing. Don't come knocking on our door again. And so I was like, he is really trying to kill me. Can you help me? So I said, well, can you make him wait right there so I can run home? I stayed on the next block, but these apartments were so big. I had a little stretch. So I'm trying to figure out, because I know these apartments though, like the back of my hand, right? And so, it seemed like everywhere where I move this mug, it get a little dimmer. So I'm running through these apartments real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make this so long. I'm running through these apartments, right? What happened? So I'm running through the apartments. And I realized as I'm running, because he stopped. He didn't run right after me real quick, because they were still right there with the door open. I'm running. And I realized as I'm running, I'm even locked out the house. School was out or whatever, but I was locked out. I had to wait till one of my sisters got home. My mom was at work. And I didn't even know where they was at. Maybe they was chilling somewhere. I don't know. Or went somewhere, and I don't know. But I know that door was locked. So I realized that as I was running, cut a U through the apartments and ran back a different way. Listen. I was screaming help while I was running. Help, because I knew if he grabbed me, it was over. He was going to choke me to death and I was going to be gone. Wasn't going to be no today, 2023, okay? Ended up, I ran through all them apartments hollering and screaming, ended up bamming. I slid up under these people's door, bamming, slapping the door with my hands, bamming the door. And guess who came out? The same people that came out the first time when I knocked. And this is a random door. There wasn't no numbers on the door at the time, no apartment number door. Answered the door, and she was like, excuse me. I said, please, can you call the police? Finally grabbed the phone. It was like, if you don't leave her alone, I will have the police come. And it was serious then. Finally, he stepped up in front of his wife, and I was like, whew, thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I said, please, can you hold him here? And all he did was told him, you better get out and get out now. Get away from her. He acted like he was going away. Let me tell y'all, I booked it like I was a running back, or what you call it, a starter, or whatever, a football, whatever. I ran like I was a track star winner. I ran like never before. Let me tell y'all, I told y'all wasn't nobody at the house. Got to the door was unlocked, but wasn't nobody in the house. I slammed that door behind me, locked that door, ran straight to the back door, because the back door, you got to put a stick and all that behind it. It was just raggedy back door, sliding door. I can't stand sliding doors. Anybody can get in. You got to put all type of sticks and stuff. Got to the back door. Light. There we go. Got to the back door, guys. And I knew he was coming. Got to the back door, locked that back door, put the stick, slide the curtain, all the blinds and all the stuff closed, right? Ran upstairs and sat on the bed. Ran upstairs. It was just me in the house. All of a sudden, seconds later, I heard him trying to get through the back gate. Back gate was raggedy. He hopped that so fast like never before. He hopped that back gate and was, let me in. You know, I came downstairs and I peeked at him. He didn't see me. I'm peeking. I'm crawling all on the floor. Let me tell you, sis, you got to get out of there. I'm crawling all on the floor, right? Because they don't care. These narcissists don't care. They ain't got nothing to live for. They don't care to live for anybody. That's how evil they are. Because the enemy is running rapid. And whoever he can use, he going to use to try to take your life, because you are somebody in Christ. Do you understand? You ain't got to take none of that. Jesus will give you the love. That's what he had to tell me. Slow down. Sit down, daughter. I got you. You don't need no man right now. Let me teach you how love is supposed to be. You falling and slobbing all over a man and he don't even want you. Listen. It hurt to hear, because I was like, what? You gonna call me? You gonna tell me that? Why would you say, you my daddy? Why? I call on you in the night and you come and you gonna tell me? He's real. He always keep it real. But do we listen? He said it in love, but it still hurt. You always slobbing out the mouth about. Listen, wait a minute. You ain't got to have no man date. Listen, you can't even keep yourself together. Hold yourself together. Listen. You see something on TV and you ready to go in the room and do something with yourself. You can't even see a couple kissing outside. You ready to go masturbate. Come on. Sit down somewhere. I ain't hollering at you, sis. I'm trying to help you. Heard that man knocking on that door back there? Hollering, let me in. Ran downstairs to go peek and see if he can get in. He was strong though. I thought he was going to get in. I thought that was it, y'all. And when I seen him hop back over that gate, I was able to breathe. Watch this, and I'm done. I was able to breathe. But had I remembered that the bedroom that I ran upstairs to go sit in after I locked the door was unlocked, by the time it dawned on me, after I got up from that floor, just taking a breather and just thanking God, I was shaking like a mug. It dawned on me right when I stood to my feet that the window in the room was not locked. By the time I got to the middle of the stairs, he was at that door.
Ikrobakayalabansete. He was at the door, the bedroom door. Grabbed me by my shirt. Get you. Took me in that closet. He had a pistol in his hand. Where the trash bag come from, I don't know. It happened so fast. He put the trash bag over, wrestled me to the floor like I was saying before. Put the trash bag over my hand, took the shoelace. Ikrobakayalabansete. You know this is you who I'm talking to. Because the man that the Lord says is a narcissist and he trying to take your life, he's slew-footed. He's a slew-footed man, the Lord says. Wow. Take heed, sis, and get out. So listen, put that bag over my head, took the shoestring out of my tennis shoe and tied my ankles together and my wrists. He don't care how there's nobody. I stopped hollering after a minute because I knew it wasn't nobody. It was quiet as day. Why? It was quiet as day that day. I'm hollering in the closet. Then I just shut up. Because now I had to focus on, and I had to be quiet. I had to focus where that gun was going across my head. Whatever he was banging I promise you, it felt like a gun. Playing with it, how heavy it was against my head. When it was flat up against my head, I could feel, oh, that's a gun. Put that gun to my head. You know? Was the safety on? I don't know. But he didn't laugh now, B. I'm all type of words. Oh, you was going to let me sit out there and be locked out there in that heat? Oh, you going to play with me like that? I thought you loved me. I thought we was going to be together. This what happen when you get with Bakersfield bees. Hey, when they get you in the corner and ain't nobody there and they can run and won't get caught. Oh, listen. Every piece of hate is finna come out of his mouth. Everything he desired to do to you in front of company that he couldn't, he will do at that moment. He popped me all upside the head with that gun. All upside the head. And the only reason why I got up out of that, I kept saying I couldn't breathe. I don't care. Suffocate. I kept saying I couldn't breathe. So then I started really gasping for air. I couldn't breathe. The trash bag, he tied that mug. It got hot up in there. He bopping me all upside the head with the gun. Let me out, Negro. I can't breathe. Forgive my language. There's nothing you could do. Then my hands and stuff was tied up. But I thank God because he wanted to look at the way I was looking after a little minute. After him playing. He wanted to look at how I was looking. He wanted to see my facial expression. He wanted to see me cry. That's how narcissists is. They hateful, evil. He wanted to see me cry. He wanted to see the fear on my face. He wanted to see the fear. He didn't care. He pulled that bag off. I was sweating. He called me all type of ugly bees. Listen, I took every word of it for my life. You can call me is what I wanted to say. Whatever you want. Little boy, but let me live. And I didn't have kids. I think I was just turned 18 and just got the job when I was 17. Just turned 18 or something. He popped me upside my head and laughed. I'm not sure. He used to slap me all up and down the street in public. Didn't care over some chicken nuggets. Listen. Whew. Listen, sis. Listen. Get out of there. That's a counterfeit. Waiting for your life. I bind that premature death. And I pray right now in the name of Jesus that God give you a way out, a way of escape out of nowhere. That he will save you out of this one. Don't you go back. He gonna give you peace too. Don't you go back. He gonna make it to where that man can't find you no more after this. After that happened, I called the police on him. I'm sorry, y'all. I called the police on him. I'm about to be done right there now. I'm about to be done right now. This is for somebody. I would have been shut this thing off. I called the police. Because after that, it was like, I don't know if it was days later. Because he was crazy. He used to watch me. He used to climb on top of people's roofs, the neighbor's roof, and just watch me. Whether I was going in the house, talking outside with one of the neighbors, one of my little friend neighbors. He used to watch me. People used to know he was on the roof, didn't care. He would just sit on somebody's roof, go sit in the back of somebody's car, crazy. Listen, get out of there. He showed up one day after that. He showed up. Hold on, guys. Let me turn some light. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. He showed up one day. He showed up after that, a couple of days later. And I'm done. Hurry up. I kept trying to. He showed up. And I seen him. He was walking up the street. And I just was like, I don't know. It was like a weekend. It was early in the morning, like before 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, no. So I seen him coming up the street. I called the police. A lady police came. I was praying to God that it was a man police. And like 2 squad cars. It was one small little police lady. And she came. And she said, what's going on? But I didn't know that they knew him. He was in the system already. I didn't know that they knew him. So when I mentioned his name, he got up a little bit closer. And he started laughing. She called his name. What are you doing now? What are you up to now? These eyes got real big. And I almost got real happy. Oh, you know him. What strike is this on his life? Because I'm ready to put the last one. Listen. I'm telling you. I didn't know God. I didn't have a relationship. I think I had just turned 17 or going on 18. I didn't have a relationship with the Lord. Right? I told God in my mind. When I was so scared, my heart was beating out of my chest. I promise you. I kept telling that officer, because she just said, just go your way. She go her way. I said, officer, because I felt some type of way. I thought that was going to be the end. I felt, not the gun in the closet to the head. I didn't feel it then. Because even though I said I had to be quiet because I was trying to watch and see where he put that gun at, I also had to be, I was being quiet to see if he was going to reach for that trigger. But something in it, I was scared, but I knew that wasn't the end. This day I knew was the end with the police there, the one little lady police there. This day I knew was the end. And I said, please, if you don't arrest him, he will kill me. And you're going to have to come back. Please, take him to jail. We can't do that. We have to have a reason. We have to have come out. Please, he's been every day, this and that, please. And when she kept telling me she couldn't, and all she kept telling him to do was walk off now, he was laughing at her and looking at me like, I got you when she gone. Wait. He laughing at her, and he looking at me, and he laughing at her, and he looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at her, and I'm there like I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. You ain't taking him to jail. I'm dead. That, for a split moment, I said in my heart, deep below my soul, this rankety, dirty heart, I said, didn't have no relationship with God, wasn't going to church, was stealing like a mug, clothes and shoes, with the homegirl down the street, stealing every day. Ditching school, trying to find something to do, lost and tore up. Let me tell you, I reached deep down somewhere I didn't know I can do. And I said to myself while she was talking, it's like I can see her lips move and I can see how he was looking, but everything went blank. I didn't hear nothing. I wasn't able to hear a word. It's like I went deaf for a minute. I reached deep down, sis, and I said, Lord, if you are real, take him away. Don't let him ever see me again or come to my house to try to kill me. And I promise if you show me how to love you, I'll go to the ends of the earth and do whatever you ask me to do. And let me tell you, I promise after that day I never seen him again. I said I was 17 going on 18, somewhere in that range. I didn't see him. I seen him again, but I didn't see him until I was in my, I had to be in my, my late 20s, early 30s. And I seen him at the club. And when I seen him at the club, instantly we caught eyes and he knew who I was. But guess what he did? I looked at him. I wasn't scared then. I was ready to box, matter of fact. I was ready to box. But when we caught eyes, he did this. It took me a minute. I had to get away from the scene and get on to the next block where I was going to get ready to party at. But it took me a minute. And I said, my God. And I told one of my homies, I said, hey, did you see so-and-so? She said, yeah, I seen. I said, girl, you remember what happened? Girl, yeah. You want to jump him? I was like, no. He didn't even say nothing. I know he ain't. The look on his face told me that God took care of it that moment I prayed. And he will do the same for you right now, sis. You give him a real yes, even though you don't know how to serve him. You give him a real yes. He ran on the just and the unjust. He loved you anyways. It don't matter what state you in. It don't matter. And I've been through it many times. He loved you. And he's ready to get you out. Okay? I'm happy for you. I'm excited for your new beginning. Do you understand? Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to get peace. You're going to get direction. Don't even think it too hard. Don't think it. Don't get scared of nothing. Just move out of there quietly. If you need to get some help I hear the Lord say he's going to arrange it for you. There's going to be some arrangements in your life and he's going to arrange this, give you direction to get out of there. Listen. You ain't got to stress on hearing God if you don't know how to hear God. And if you do know how to hear God, then you know your Father's voice. Pay attention and move quietly. Move out of that situation quietly. Don't worry about any threats or nothing. Because when God do a thing, can't nobody come up behind him and do it better. When God do a thing, when you do this, he's going to keep you safe. You ain't got to worry about. You ain't even got to trip off being humiliated because this didn't happen in front of everybody and now you feel stupid. Feel stupid, but you free. Feel stupid, but hey, you're safe. You understand? I love you. I'm sorry it's been so long. I got a couple of messages that the Lord wanted me to release. And he like, what is you doing? But the phone start tripping. Talking about you out of space. You need to buy more space. Listen, I done came up now. Y'all wanted me to come up to that iPhone. Hey. I done got one. No, I ain't got that 14, but I got that 12. Listen, we on the same page, boo. I love you, sis. You gonna make it out of there. Because God's hand is on your life. He's a protector. He's a provider. He watches his word to perform it. And whatever he say, go. If the rocks cry out, if the demons got to ask him to mess with you, come on now. That's a real thug right there. Sorry, God. I didn't mean to say that, but I'm just saying my love for him. He know we got a crazy, I call him crazy all the time. You crazy. He be like, daughter, you don't even know the head, But I love you. Y'all stay tuned. Listen. I got the phone back together now. It was tripping for a couple of days. The enemy trying to get me to shut my mouth about some things that it's not working. Whatever the Holy Ghost say. I love you guys. Nations, y'all hit me up.